The debate over the legalization of marijuana has always been front and center on college campuses, but now as real change becomes inevitable, it's time to take an intelligent look at what legalization means. Even though our current president and many past presidents, including George Washington, admit to have using it, there were over 800,000 marijuana-related arrests in 2009 alone. A very large percentage of these were high school and college students who have now had their lives destroyed by being labeled criminals.
My name is Kevin Booth, and I've spent the last 7 years of my life infiltrating the massive marijuana industry of California. Now, I'm not here to promote drug use, especially not the killer drugs of alcohol, tobacco, and pharmaceutical, which, by the way, took the lives of my brother, mother, and father. But this is about helping the young adults of today learn about a government whose agenda has become very predatory in locking people up simply because of what they decide to put into their own bodies.
During the past midterm election, California set a new precedence with Prop 19 that was to legalize the recreational use of marijuana for people 21 or older. Even though it lost, it has opened the floodgates on making legalization a mainstream issue, with many people realizing that it's no longer a matter of if it will be legalized, but when and how.
Now, since becoming a medical marijuana patient, I've dedicated myself to help spreading the truth before this next 2012 election. In my lecture, I promote sobriety, but the undeniable facts are that most young adults will, at one time or another, experiment with marijuana. And do they belong in prison for it or not? That's really all this comes down to. Do you want your children to go to prison? Do you want your friends, your brothers or sisters to go to prison because they experimented with marijuana? Nobody's promoting drug use. We're simply promoting education and knowledge.
In my lectures, I cover several topics, including the scare tactics used against the American citizens for over 70 years. Who profits from keeping marijuana illegal? You want the truth? Follow the money. The gateway theory. Does marijuana lead to hard drugs? Harm reduction. The effect of decriminalization on Amsterdam. Recreational versus medical. No one is arguing that marijuana is not beneficial to sick and dying people, but are recreational users abusing the medical system? And will legalization lead to widespread marijuana use? And a look at the current statistics of young people smoking cigarettes in America since our government has finally decided to be honest about the negative effects.
Can smoking marijuana make you stupid? Absolutely. But should people be locked in prison cells for it? It's up to us as responsible adults to help guide young adults through a period of their lives in which experimentation is fully natural. We've all been through it, we've all been there. Whether you experimented with alcohol when you're younger or harder drugs. Marijuana is out there, it's everywhere. So let's make sure our children don't smoke marijuana that's been laced with harmful chemicals. Let's make sure our children are not smoking marijuana that they have to go buy from some crack dealer. And let's make sure that our children don't end up in prison where they don't belong. And make sure that they can have a bright future that they deserve.